everyone, it's Yasmin Willen and welcome back to my channel. So I have some news for you all today. I have some juicy news and some tea to spill. So without further ado, let's hop right into this, all right? So if you all don't know, Javi and his fiance Lauren, they recently had some sort of huge altercation which resulted in the police being called. So the details were a little bit off the first time a lot of sources were reporting it, but now that there's more details that's coming out in regards to this situation, I can go ahead and give you all an update, okay? So it turns out that one of the articles stated that Javi had called the police on his fiance Lauren, but he actually had called the police on his sister. Yes, everyone. So his sister has been on Teen Mom with him a few times. You all may recognize her face, but he actually called the cops on her allegedly because they actually called her over to the home to diffuse the argument, and they said that once she diffused the argument, she would not leave. So Javi actually called the police to try to get her to, be escorted off of his property. Now, he said that past that point, everything was civil between him and his sister, and there was like no physical altercations or anything like that. Now, furthermore, there is more details in regards to this story. So the entire fight started with a house party. Javi was throwing a house party, and he had invited some of his people over that was a part of his gym. So he has a gym. He just opened up a gym, and a lot of his friends from there were actually there. So during the house party, it said that Lauren had actually went upstairs to go to sleep because she was tired. And when she came back downstairs, everyone, it says here that she found Javi and a woman naked, and it is unsure if him and that woman actually engaged in any sexual acts. So yes, everyone, that is what it's claiming, and it also states that there were a lot of partygoers there that was still at the residence in different parts of the home. And Javi actually called his sister Lydia over to come and defuse the situation. So I think that's how, his sister got thrown into the mix in this entire situation. But I'm just a little confused because it states that he actually called the police on his sister to, go home because she would not leave. So my thing is this: if you called her over to defuse the situation and she did it, why would you call the cops on her? Because she would not, quote unquote, leave. And all this stuff is alleged. This is all alleged stuff, but it's just a little confusing. So Kale has spoken out in this situation. She says that the situation is a bit fishy and that she's not really feeling the details, and she thinks there's a couple of holes in the story that's not adding up. So here's what Kale Lori had to say. So she said here in her tweet, she said, "First they call you to the scene to be a solution, but now you must be the problem." So she's obviously referring to Javi's sister being called, to the residence to defuse the situation, but then she had the cops called on her. Then also Brianna DeJesus actually had something to say about this. As we all know, Javi has dated her as well. That's his ex-girlfriend. And this is what she had to say. She said, quote, "Laugh my A off. WTF, how are you going to make the poor girl move away from her family and then cheat on her? I probably would have ended up on Snapped." And she put a bunch of emojis laughing. So Snapped is a show when people pretty much go crazy and murder their spouse, murder their friend, and stuff like that. So I don't really think it's that extreme, Brianna, but definitely there's some holes in the story. Once again, just to recap it, Javi was having some sort of house party on the weekend on a Saturday. He invited a bunch of his friends over. Majority of his friends were people who are members of his gym that he just opened up, and it's called CrossFit Kill Shot. That's the name of his gym he just opened up. They were partying. Sometime during the night, Lauren got tired, went upstairs to go to sleep. When she came back downstairs, it's alleged that Javi was naked with a woman, and that's how this entire situation blew up. His sister was actually called there to defuse the situation. However, cops were called on her for her to leave. He also accused Kale of leaking out information that happened between them to the media, and Kale obviously denied this. She said, "I had nothing to do with any information being leaked out. I could easily do what you had done to me in the past, which was leak information." But Kale was like, "I didn't do any of that sort, so I have no idea what you're even talking about, Javi." So obviously he's insecure. Once again, allegedly there's no physical altercations or anything like that between anyone. So I think this situation is a little bit fishy. I think there's a lot of holes in the story. It doesn't surprise me at this situation because as we all know, Javi is, to me, in my opinion, he's a serial cheater. He does not like commitment. He just likes hopping in and out of relationships. And also, in my opinion, I feel like he loves the drama. I definitely feel like he loves people fighting over him. He loves stirring the pot. He wants attention. He's extremely insecure. And Javi is gross. I mean, he's gross in my book. I don't respect him. I just cannot stand him. And I don't know what's going on with this situation because obviously people don't want to tell the truth. And obviously details will come out later in regards to the whole truth. So something is adding up finally, because this story obviously is not adding up. So what do you all think about this situation? Comment your thoughts below and let me know what you think. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Yasmin Woodland. I do all sorts of commentary. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you like, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. See ya.